Hey, my name is Ralph and I'm with Flexfilm, and we're going to do a quick heat gun review today. You see, some heat guns can cost like 500 bucks and other ones can cost around 10 bucks. You know, what's the differences? Why would you spend more money on one and less money on the other? What features are you getting? You know, what are you not getting? You see, in this video, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Yes, you did hear me right. This gun right here is $500. The question is why would we pay $500 for a heat gun? You know, why would we pay $10 for a heat gun? One thing I'm going to promise you guys I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and turn these guns on and blow them around. That's going to waste your time. Let's just get down to the nuts and bolts of what we're doing here. These guns that cost more money, let me just kind of give you an overview why you're paying more and what they're going to do. What they're going to do actually is going to surprise you the most. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the punchline. They do the same thing. When you put your hand in front of them, they're blowing hot air, and they have, it's just hot air, man. It's temperature and air combined, and that's what they do. They blow it, okay? This one right here, what are you paying for? It's heavy, okay? You can tell it's got some more expensive parts in it. It's even got an aimer on it. It's got a laser on it, you know, a laser that focuses and lets you know where the optimal temperature is if you don't already know yourself. See, most window tenders, we kind of figure out where that optimal range is, and it's kind of second nature to us. This gun will actually, you know, put a handicap on you. It'll tell you where it's at, you know, by the laser, and bring the two little dots together. The biggest thing you're paying for, I would say, on these guns are features. These are knobs, okay? These are variable controls, and this gun happens to be digital. You can control the speed variably, and you can control the temperature variably, and you're paying for it. You know, this gun is heavy duty and variable this and variable that and digital, and it's got lasers on it and aimers and all kinds of crazy things, okay? But at the end of the day, it blows hot air. That's it. It blows hot air, man. It's just like this gun. That's all. This gun right here is very light. It's probably got real cheap parts in it. Got a real thin cord. It's got, you know, you plug it in, it's got one speed, and it's got fast, and it's got medium. Two speeds, one speed, two temperatures, okay? Same with these other guns. These guns are made with lesser parts, they're light. I refer to these as disposable guns, but you know what? They're good guns. You know, they're good for us. We don't seem to have a problem with what we're trying to do with window film. And you can buy one for, you know, $10. You can go somewhere maybe and buy this one for $20. You can spend a little extra money and basically get the same gun as this one, but you're going to get these variable controls. You're going to get 3 speeds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay. And so you're going to pay more money. What comes out of the end of this thing and what comes out of the end of this gun, basically the same thing. You know, the functions are less controllable here and more controllable there. This gun right here, this is another example. These are basically from the same company. I bought a Steinel from a company that markets and sells this brand, but they also sell this brand. This one right here probably costs around $20. You know, this one right here is probably a $200 gun. Again, heavy gun, good parts, digital variable controls, just a solid gun. This gun will probably last you 10 or 20 years if you took care of it. But what comes out of the end of these guns, same thing, okay? You can't tell the difference. So, you know, this one right here is made overseas, I know, and it's got a, you know, little variable control on the temperature is high and low. It does give you a little more options than the cheapest guns, but again, it's one of these cheap guns. But I want to show you my favorite, okay? They don't make these anymore. It's going to be the well-built. Yes, this gun is cheap. It does have a thick cord. It's lightweight. It has 1 speed. I have this one plugged up. The reason I like this gun the most is because it has more wind speed coming out of this gun than I've ever seen out of any gun. It only has 2 temperature settings. It's got about a 500 and something degree, and it's got a 930 degree. It's real simple, it's real light, and I love it, and they don't make it anymore. anybody ever finds one of these, please give me a call. I want to just say last but not least, I've got this little funny one right here. It's really heavy. It's also Steinel. I thought maybe because this one advertised to have more wind speed than this popular gun that they make right here, I thought I would actually get more of that, you know, that flow. I really didn't. They've enlarged the pathway that this air comes through, and it does. I know there's more flow coming through, but I don't get the punch. I don't get the punch. I get a really strong engine. You know, I get a variable gun. It's hot. It's probably more of an industrial type gun. If I want to shrink plastics on pallets and stuff, this would probably be a pretty good gun. It's real heavy. I wouldn't necessarily have fun with this gun if I were trying to heat window film. I personally would stick to the, honestly, the cheaper lightweight guns with decent wind speed, with 930 degrees, and taken care of. You know, these guns can also last several years. Even if they last 6 months, sometimes I feel like I've gotten my money's worth. But again, this is it, man. I can go over all these guns and tell you every little detail about each one. Not going to waste your time. They all do the same thing. Some cost less money, some cost more money. You're getting features, you're getting variable speeds versus the simplicity. You know, cheap parts, lightweight, less control functions, no digital action on some of these cheap ones. And that's about the summary. They all blow out hot air, and they all make film shrink, and that's what it is. Thanks for watching.